Yo, it's Bryan here. Today, going to be talking about the New York Giants because they play the 49ers this week at Levi Stadium. So let's dive into it now. The New York Giants, I pretty much stressed what they are this season. They are terrible, very underwhelming team, very disappointing team. That's like the number one thing I keep hearing from me and everyone else is that the Giants are disappointing because, I mean, they were supposed to compete with the NFC East. They were supposed to be like a top team in the NFC East, maybe even win it actually and have a playoff run, but that's not really happening anymore. They're currently 1-7. Wow, who saw that coming? And just been a pretty dubious season for the G-men and what have you and their fan base. So if you're a New York Giant fan, I feel your pain, man. But at least your pain's not as bad as ours because at least you guys beat the Broncos and we didn't beat anyone yet. So hopefully we can get our first W against the Giants because, I mean, the Giants are bad. So might as well take advantage of that. And they're dysfunctional. I think that's the biggest thing because, I mean, if you saw the game against the Los Angeles Rams, they let Jared Goff and Robert Woods convert third and 29 or whatever it was. It was like third and long, like impossible to make, and they let them do that. So I mean, that has to be demoralizing, or they just don't care about the season anymore. They're tanking it. I don't know what they're thinking about, but I mean, that defense is just absolutely awful. The offense is absolutely awful as well. I mean, I guess they're like the Arizona Cardinals from before they had got Adrian Peterson, because without Adrian Peterson in Arizona, man, they were absolutely terrible. Chris Johnson couldn't get anything going. I don't know if Andre Ellington was even playing for that team. For the Arizona Cardinals, but I mean, the no running game, offensive line is terrible like the 49ers, and quarterback play is a little shaky, but I mean, what can you do if you have no receivers and your offensive line is so bad? I mean, that's been like that for the New York Giants for the past couple of years now, and pretty unfortunate. And Eli Manning, I mean, he's going on the decline of his career right now. He's like 35, 36 years old, so he's not getting any younger, and they're probably going to have to look for a quarterback this year. And I don't blame them looking for a quarterback this year because they got to think in the future, man. They got to think 10 steps, 10 years ahead. And I don't know if Ben McAdoo is going to be the head coach after this season. He looks like he's in the hot seat right now, and Jerry Reese should be on the hot seat as well, the general manager, because, I mean, he hasn't been able to get any super good talent for the New York Giants and what have you, especially on the offensive line. They got to work on that, and yet he hasn't worked on it. I mean, he's pretty much living off his two Super Bowls in 2007, 2011 when he beat the Patriots and what have you, and that's not really good. I mean, this is a what have you done for me lately league, and he hasn't really done anything special for the New York Giants as a general manager. I mean, he's a great general manager, but he just couldn't get any talent and what have you, so that's pretty disappointing and pretty bad, I would say. And Ben McAdoo, he lost the team pretty much. I mean, he's suspending players like it's nobody's business. I mean, Janoris Jenkins, I think he got suspended this week for the 49ers. I think he's playing again. I don't mean, it's like, come on, man, make up your mind. Are you going to suspend him or not? And then he suspended Rogers Cromartie a couple of weeks ago, I think against the Broncos, I think, the one that they actually won. And I mean, I've never seen a coach do that, just suspend a player just like that. And that looks like a sign where he's losing the locker room. And oh, wow, what else can you say? I mean, I'm looking at the statistics right here on ESPN, and they're pretty much dead last in points allowed, yards allowed, points scoring, yards scoring. I mean, it's just pretty bad for the New York Giants. I mean, this is the summary of their season, just outlandish, I guess you can say. So hopefully they can make some changes soon, because I mean, the NFL is pretty much fun when the Giants are good, I guess you can say. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I mean, it feels weird when the Giants suck and what have you, but what can you do, right? Hopefully the 49ers can take advantage of this. I don't know if they can win this game. I hope they can win this game because it's very winnable, despite the injuries, despite the fact that the offensive line for the 49ers is absolutely terrible and CJ Beathard has to run for his life and what have you. I think the 49ers have a good chance of winning this game just because they're just as bad as the 49ers as well. So I mean, who can lose this game? Somebody has to come out with a W. I hope it's the 49ers, and I hope they prove to be right and actually win this game and win their first win of the season and celebrate like they won the Super Bowl pretty much, because after this, there's going to be very tough games. I don't know if we can even win a game after that, but we'll see then. So I'm not going to make any prediction changes. No prediction changes, so I'm going to just keep everything like that. Just New York Giants. I mean, what can you say? Disappointing, number one word. So please comment below what you guys think about the New York Giants. Do you think they're good? Do you think they're bad? Well, pretty much all you guys are going to say bad. Do you think the 49ers have a chance to beat the New York Giants this week at Levi Stadium? So yeah, put it down in the comments below. I will respond to most comments, so do it, man. And if you guys like this, please like and subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I guess I'll catch you guys up later. So I'll probably talk about Jimmy G tomorrow, and should the 49ers start for the rest of the season and what have you. So stay tuned to that tomorrow, and I'll see y'all then. Bye guys, have a good day.